Hello! The price of Bitcoin is $35,093. The CME gap for Bitcoin is $34,890. I have spun this trading account in the span of 2 weeks from $50,000 to $317,000. And for the doubters and for the haters out there, this is what I did. I went long on Bitcoin with $2 million right now. I've taken $95,000 of profit. There is $54,000 left in the trade. I accidentally opened a $1 Bitcoin position when I meant to buy one more Bitcoin and add it to this position. So we have a $1 Bitcoin trade. I went $84,000 long now on Bioconomy, which is now only $400 in a profit. I'm also $623,000 long on Ethereum, of which I'm going to talk about this in today's video because I plan on increasing the size of this trade, which is now currently $24,000 in a profit. I've also got another Ethereum long position here for $241,000, giving us a combined about nearly $900,000 worth of long positions open on Ethereum, and that one is $11,000 in a profit. I've also got the IOTX trade and the Harmony trade. I increased the size of the Harmony trade, and that Harmony trade is now $6,000 in a profit. And finally, we've got the Solana trade, which is now only $531,000 because I got a little bit nervous the other day about having a nearly $1 million position on Solana doesn't seem like a bright idea all the time. And so I took a little bit of profit on that trade, and now we've got $31,700 left to take. The price of Bitcoin broke out this weekend above the last level of resistance that we have here. But the question is, look, Bitcoin's price is currently $35,135. Is it going to keep increasing? Do we reset, close that CME gap, or do we pump and just keep going to the moon? Well, today, I'm going to tell you everything that I think is going to happen, and you're quite welcome to judge me on it. I've been right now for a while. Let's hope we can keep this streak up because, to be honest, it's been kind of great. Really enjoy making lots of money on the internet. It's one of my favorite things to do. And if it's also one of your favorite things to do, drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. Join the TNG Trades community. The last video, we gained 120 new subscribers. So if you are new, join the club. Everybody loves it. It's free to join. Slap a subscribe and let's crack on. So starting out, in yesterday's video, I said that I thought Bitcoin could potentially hit $36,000 this weekend. If not, the mid $35,000 range seemed like a likely level for Bitcoin to get to. Now that is in fact kind of happened. However, still expecting a rally up on Bitcoin's price. Not expecting to form a huge CME gap, but kind of expecting to get up to about $36,000, retest of the high, and then Monday morning, kind of a drop to the downside. Now look, if we don't come up to $36,000 this weekend, it's likely that next week we're going to go up to $36,000. If we hit $36,000 this weekend, it's likely that Monday will be a down day. So far, so good. We thought Bitcoin might hit $36,000. It didn't. And that's good news, because if Bitcoin was up at 36K right now, that gap would be pretty huge, and Monday could have been a terrible day. As it sits right now, we're only about $200 away from closing the CME gap, which is currently at the level of $34,890. So being that we're really not that far away from the gap, I'm not concerned at all, and I think the bullish momentum will continue into the next week. The bearish scenario was, look, if we hit 36K, we're going to have to drop down on Monday. That causes a huge sell-off, and then that likely causes even more of a sell-off as people panic because they're over-leveraged. I don't think there is that much leverage in the market right now. I think that people are still acting a little bit cautiously, and that can be profited from. So when it comes to trading Bitcoin, what are the trades to be taking right now, or at least what trades am I looking at right now, and what are the best moves to be making? Well, Bitcoin is currently trading and it looks like it wants to break out. And I would just advise a little bit of caution on this. I am quite tempted to take a little bit of profit on these trades here. I know it's the sensible thing to do, and so I should probably be sensible because it is pretty rare that I am sensible when it comes to trading. Look, I'm one of these guys that likes to maximize, shall we say. Maximizing is generally not the best strategy. It's something that you do because what's the best way of putting this? Back in the bull market, you could maximize everything. You could run a trade up $40,000 on Bitcoin being long from 20K up to 60K and make millions. Unfortunately, those days are not confirmedly back, or however else to describe that. Yes, we're definitely in a much more bullish period of time, but the bull market is definitely coming. But this is not it yet. We've yet to break the previous high. And from my perspective, we are not necessarily in a full-blown bull market until we're trading above the previous high at $69,000. So until we're above $69,000, for me, it's all fair game in this market. Just, there will be pullbacks every now and again, just to point that out. So when it comes to, are we expecting a pullback on the price of Bitcoin? To be honest, no. Look, the CME gap right now is sat down at this other level of support. From my perspective, what I think will happen overnight is maybe we get one more rally to the upside today. Maybe I'll take a little bit of profit if Bitcoin gets back up to this $35,300 level. But tomorrow morning, I'd expect the price of Bitcoin to start the day somewhere around this level here. If I'm to draw it very crudely on the chart for you to see, maybe we get something like that, one more, and then drop back down to here. That would be enough of a shock, I think, to wipe out a bunch of trades. And then at that point in time, that's when we start making levels back up to the moon. Now, in questioning what can we expect from the price of Bitcoin? Well, the pennant has changed. It's come from being a triangle to being more of an upwards rectangle, which you would describe as, I mean, it's not the world's most bullish formation, making a formation like this that goes out something like this. This is not the world's most bullish formation. Typically, you would expect a formation like this to go all the way to the upside and then drop all the way to the downside to liquidate everybody. So my current target for Bitcoin remains pretty much the same. It's between $36,000 and $37,000. If we look at Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart right now, and I reset the scale here to auto so you can actually see what we're looking at, that's kind of what I'm expecting to happen. But there is a key level that Bitcoin can break above. If we go over to the daily chart and zoom out a little bit here, look, this is my target, my overall target for the price of Bitcoin. I think that, look, if Bitcoin's price next week is going to start running up to that $36,000 level, the likelihood of us breaking just above it, rallying up to $37,000 and then getting smashed down to reality seems pretty likely, which is why my take profits on my trades are going to land between $36,000 and $37,000 for Bitcoin. At that point in time when Bitcoin's coming back down, the entire market is going to change. There is a reason why I have increased the size of my Ethereum positions right now. There's a reason why I'm $900,000 long on Ethereum. It's because I think Ethereum is going to pop pretty soon. Don't forget, by the way, guys, if you are interested in trading, check out the link for BitGet in today's video description. Currently, I've got $30,000 profit on BitGet, but BitGet is a great exchange and you can use it here in the UK. You can't currently use BYBIT in the UK because BYBIT banned all the UK customers, but check out BitGet. You'll find a link for it in today's video description. It is a fantastic trading platform and over 100 members of the TMG community have started using BitGet, which is great. And if you use the link in today's video description, you get like a 20% deposit bonus. So if you deposit 1,000, you get like an extra 200 on top or whatever. So check all that out. You'll find a link for it in today's video description. Anyway, back to the price of Bitcoin and my current open trades. Yes, I am long on Ethereum, and I think that Ethereum is going to have a fantastic move to the upside. That is because Ethereum on the 15-minute chart here has formed a W reversal pattern, and it is pretty much a perfect W reversal pattern. If we look at it here, you can see W pretty much bang on. I mean, that was, again, a very crudely drawn W. I was actually looking at this and going, wow, that's a really nice W. It's like a double W. Anyway, let's start being serious again and go over to the hourly chart on Ethereum versus Bitcoin. This is why I think it's going to start reversing. Now, from my perspective, look, Ethereum has now started to break its long-term downtrend. You can see here we've been maintaining, I mean, I can stretch it back as long as what you want me to stretch it back, but basically you can see that we've broken the long-term downtrend. Now, when you break a long-term downtrend, what happens? Well, I can show you on any number of charts. This goes up, basically. So I think that Ethereum is going to start gaining against Bitcoin. If we look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin on the daily chart right now, you can see that we're really low. We're in fact low as what we were in the middle of the bear market in June 2022. And we were also, I mean, we're not as low as what we were during the previous bear market. That was really terrible. But as it sits, I'm thinking this is looking very strongly like a very nice reversal pattern. It's found this level of support here, and it looks to me like we're going to head back to the upside. My target for Ethereum is to here. How does that translate into the price on Ethereum? Well, if we look at Ethereum right now and how it's performed against Bitcoin, it's horrendous, is this? This is the daily chart. Compare this daily chart where you've got $1,000 Ethereum down here, right at the very lows, and $1,800 Ethereum right now. So, okay, if Ethereum's $1,800 right now, we compare that with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is $16,000 at the lows down here, and now it's $35,000. Bitcoin is up more than double. Ethereum is not up more than double. Ethereum has got to play some catch up at this point in time, and from my perspective, as I've been pointing out for weeks, Ethereum is going to pop. We have broken that downtrend, and this $2,100 level, I caught myself, nearly said 21,000 then, $2,143. that is the target for Ethereum. Current price, nearly $1,900. My perspective, how many Ethereum do I have in these trades right now? 342 plus 133. So nearly, 400, nearly 500 Ethereum in these trades. I think these ones will be absolutely legendary trades, to be honest. I think that I'm very optimistic about these Ethereum trades. And to be honest, to me, it looks like we're going to have a nice little run to the upside, and I look forward to it. So I'm bullish on Ethereum. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. Not that worried about the CME gap right now. And with the way the FOMC meetings are looking in the next 38 days, with, again, basically no rate hike change and only a tiny 10% chance of a hike, it's all looking very, very good. At the same time as all this, understand the most major bullish catalyst in the crypto industry right now is the Bitcoin ETF. That Bitcoin ETF, how does it affect or benefit the price of Bitcoin? If you want to learn more about that, go to cryptosavingexpert.com. You'll find a link for it in today's video description, or if you type it on Google, it'll come up. In this article, it explains how a Bitcoin ETF, it's only short, but it explains how a Bitcoin ETF affects the price of Bitcoin and what we can expect to come out of that. So give that a read. It's important that you do. Anyway, a couple of other things to point out would be, first of all, look at Elrond right now, $45. It's been how long since we've seen levels like this? Look at the daily chart. It's just like rallying so hard to the upside right now. I'm almost glad that I didn't sell, but I'm not that glad because I had plenty of opportunity to sell much higher up the chart here. I still hold my entire Elrond bag. In fact, I can show you my Elrond bag if I just log in to Binance right here. Let me show you my Elrond bag right now because I'm just literally loading it up on my screen here. And then we can go here. So my Elrond bag is currently worth, there you go. There's 4,955 Elrond in there, currently worth $239,000, up $55,000 in the past 24 hours. We're getting back into the territory of I'm logging into these old accounts now to check on what stuff's worth, and it's actually worth money again. I'm very pleased about that. And to be honest, this makes great seed capital for a bull market. We might be about to make millions of dollars. And it happened before. Like, there'll be members of the community in the comment section below. They'll be able to tell you how much money they made in the last cycle, starting with basically nothing. On Elrond, we rode it from being $6 up to $600 a coin. That was 100X. On Matic, we rode it from 2 cents up to $2.64. And I sold my entire bag at $2.64, bought a house, bought a Bentley, and some other stuff. I put 40 grand in at 2.10 cents. We are at that stage in the market where stupid things is going to rally like crazy. It's just a matter of time. So I think that Bitcoin has a little move to the upside. I think that Ethereum starts to look like it might outperform Bitcoin in the near-term future. I think that the altcoin market is looking better and better and better. And everything in today's video is not financial advice. It is purely for educational purposes only. And if you choose to act on anything, then you should do so at your own risk. On that note, guys, do drop a like on today's video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Join the TNG Trades community, the most profitable one in crypto, and have a fantastic day. Thank you all for watching. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.